Hi, I'm Fadi Beyrouthy, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to create this effect using the quick selection tool and layers in Photoshop. Let's get to it.
Hi. So in this video, this is the second part, I'm going to show you how we're going to create the image to look like this, the apple with the orange inside. That looks like an orange with an alien-like structure. And we're going to do it using layers, which is a little bit more of a professional way of using Photoshop. Again, I'm using Photoshop Element 7, which is an older, slightly watered down version of the full version of Photoshop, but the tools are very similar. So for this, we're going to need the photo of an apple sliced, and we'll also use the photo of an orange that's been sliced. And we're going to start first by duplicating the layer of the apple photo by right clicking on the layer right here and clicking duplicate layer. And once I click OK, I have two layers of an apple. Now I'm going to switch off the bottom layer, and I'm going to use the quick selection tool to select that area in the center of the sliced apple. Again, I'm going to deselect the stem and deselect the seeds. And once this is done, I could either use the eraser, or I could just cut the whole thing out. Both ways would work. With that done, I'm going to need to sandwich in between the part of the orange. So we're going to go to where the orange is and click on the quick selection tool and let it snap on the inside of the orange. As you can see, you can edit, copy, or cut. I'm going to cut so that we would see how we got it out. And then I'll go back to the photo of the apple and edit, paste. And as I said, we need to sandwich it in between the two layers of the apple, so it's behind the first layer. And if you click on the move tool, I could move it, and as you can see, I could also shrink it or stretch it to match my needs. And if I wanted to do a little bit of press control and bend it a little bit so the angles would perfectly match. Once I do that, click OK, and we have it. Next, I'm going to use the maybe slightly like this. Next, I'm going to cover the outside of the apple and make it change color. And to do that, I'm going to have to use the quick selection tool and the brush tool. So let's get to it. So now that I have my orange layer sandwiched in between the two, I can change the name of the layers and call it orange, just so that if I have too many layers, I would know what I'm dealing with. When I finish, I can save it as a JPEG, and it will produce one layer image that I selected. So how do we change the color outside on the apple? We're going to use the quick selection tool and let it go over the exterior of the apple, and then using the color palette that I have, I could select the color replacement tool from my series of brushes, and I selected something that's bluish tealish color. And again, as a reminder, the quick selection, the color replacement tool is a tool that replaces the dominant color in the photo, and it does not change all the paint. So you'll just change the color without affecting the texture. You press escape to deselect, and there you have it. I'm going to use now the quick selection tool one more time on the stems. Select the two stems. You have to be careful not to let it jump and snap outside the area, the boundaries of the area where you want it to be. So we do this slightly. Deselect over here. Now that I have the stem selected, I can pick whichever purplish crazy color I want, and again using the color replacement tool, we can just give it this alienish look on the stem. Press escape, and there you have it. We've created it with layers. We have duplicated the layers and sandwiched the part of the orange in between right here. To finish, we go File, Save As, and save it as a JPEG from the selection, and you just hit it. We call it Demo Apple. Hit Save, and I always like to select the highest quality possible. Click OK, and now you have the file in your portfolio. Thanks for watching.